So today we are going to learn about road sign. So Kenyans, before we start learning, you need to understand what are road sign. So road sign, these are the means of communication used to communicate with another road users. So road sign, they are classified the different categories. So we have classes of road sign, groups of road sign, and then we have subgroups of road sign. Tukizungumzia classes of road sign, we have only 3 classes. Hatunanga class 1, hatuna class 2, hakuna class 3. We have class A, class B, and class C. Class A inaitwa regulatory stroke mandatory sign. Regulatory sign stroke mandatory sign, in this sign they give information and what orders to be followed. They give information and orders to be followed. Hii sign inaitwa regulatory sign, ni sign ambayo most of them they are circular in shape. Utapata sign fulani they are circular in shape apart from the 2 signs ambayo inaitwa a stop sign and a give way sign. So ni kumaanisha kwamba ukiwa kwa barabara and then umeona kuna sign ambayo iko circular in shape apart from the 2 signs ambazo mostly zinapatikana kwa junction ambayo inaitwa stop sign and a give way sign. So hizo sign zote ndio zinaitwa class A ambazo zinaitwa regulatory stroke mandatory sign. We have the second class ambayo inaitwa class B ambayo inaitwa warning sign, caution sign ama hazard informative sign. Ukienda kuangalia hii sign inaitwa warning sign, they give information and something going to happen ahead. Zinapeana ujumbe kwamba kuna kitu fulani ambayo inaenda kufanyika mbele. So kitu ambacho utakuja kuzingatia kwa hii sign inaitwa warning sign ni ahead. Because of what? They give you information about something going to happen ahead. So that's the second class. The third one, kuna class inaitwa informatory sign. Informatory sign. They give only information to be followed. Most of them they are facilities. A good example is an hospital. So in that manner, itakupea ujumbe kwamba these are good example for an hospital whereby unahitaji uende pale ili uweze kuhudumiwa. So it gives you only information to be followed. Ukienda kuangalia the 3 classes, they are classified to 5 groups. The 5 groups, the first one inaitwa priority sign. Priority sign jina lingine tunaweza tukaita major sign or international sign. Why do we call it priority sign? Because they give chances for the another road users. Zinapeana ruhusa kwa gari zenye zinatoka especially from the right. Kuna stop sign. It means before you approach an highway ama before you approach barabara fulani, you need to stop as you give way for the right coming vehicle. The second group inaitwa compulsory sign. Compulsory sign, they are blue in color and they are circle in shape. Here in this point, they give the information and harsh orders to be followed. Hizi ndio zinasema kwamba is a compulsory, you need to go straight or you turn right. The third group ni prohibitory sign, ambao they give information and polite orders to be followed. The fourth group, this is what we call the warning sign, that gives you information and something going to happen ahead. The last group inaitwa informatory sign, which gives all information to be followed. So tunataka kwenda moja baada ya nyingine. Tunataka kuhakikisha kwamba hii class ya road sign inaonekana in which shape, groups, and later on we shall look upon the subgroups. So welcome you all. As you see, each chart This is what we call road sign. Road sign here, we have the first class. The first class tumesema kwamba they are circular in shape. So the circular in shape, these are a good example of the first class. Inaitwa regulatory sign, apart from stop sign. So inaitwa stop sign, and then inaitwa give way sign. Lakini ukienda kuangalia hii sign zingine zote, for instance, zenye ziko circular in shape, apart from stop sign and the give way sign, they vary under the first class, inaitwa regulatory sign stroke mandatory sign. The second class, they are triangular in shape. So these are a good example of what the second class warning sign. So they are triangular in shape. The apex is facing upward. So this is the second class. The third class, they are rectangle stroke square in shape, ambazo tumesema kwamba they give information only to be followed. So these are good example of what informatory sign, sorry. For instance, we have hospital. So hii sign inatuambia kwamba this is an hospital. Inatuambia kwamba this is what we call no throughway. Hakuna barabara ya kwenda straight. So these are the three classes. We have the 5 groups. The 5 groups, tutakuja kugundua kwamba the first class ambayo inaitwa regulatory sign equal 3. It has got the 3 groups. So the first group inaitwa priority sign. Mostly they are found at the junction. For instance, we have a stop sign and then we have a give way sign. So this is the first group, inaitwa priority sign, ama major sign or international sign. The second group is what we call compulsory sign. So they are blue in color and therefore they are circular in shape. So in this case, they identify that, like if you see the first sign, it says that this is a compulsory, you need to keep your left or pass left. So it's a compulsory. And remember, this is the rule of road in Kenya, ambao nasema kwamba gari zote lazima skip left. Ukiangalia the second one, it says that this is a compulsory, you turn left. So there's a difference between passing left and turning left. Passing left, there's no complete change of direction. You go straight, but at the end of the day, make sure you keep your left. Turning left, there's a complete change of direction. For instance, nilikuwa naenda straight, but now I need to change direction towards my left. So I need to turn left. So turning left, this is a complete change of direction. This is a compulsory, you go straight. Compulsory, you turn right. Compulsory, you go straight or you turn right. This is a compulsory minimum speed of that. Compulsory minimum speed of that, it means I'm supposed to go with a speed that's more than 30. So it means nahitaji niende na speed ya 30 and above. This is a compulsory animal track. Compulsory animal track. This one is a compulsory pedestrian track. This one is what? Compulsory bicycle track. Lastly, this is the end of compulsory minimum speed of that. End of minimum speed of what? That. So isn't it into a compulsory sign? And then we have prohibitory sign. Prohibitory sign here, this is the third group. They give information and write orders to be followed. So this is the third group. The fourth group is what we call the warning sign. They are triangular in shape. These are a good example of the warning sign. So they are triangular in shape. Hapa tutakuja kusema kwamba there's a sharp bend towards the left side ahead. For instance, this is what we call the sharp bend towards the left side ahead. This is what we call a sharp bend towards the right side ahead. Successive bend towards the left side ahead. Successive bend towards the right side ahead. Hii ni kumaanisha kwamba kuna kona mbili, lakini sasa kona ya mwisho inaelekea upande wa right. This is what we call steep descent ahead. Mteremko kali mbele. Steep ascent ahead. Lastly, load narrows from both sides ahead. So this is what we call the warning sign. So ambayo iko the fourth group. The fifth one, this is what we call informatory sign, that you need to know one by one. For instance, no parking. This is what we call pedestrian crossing on spots. This is what we call place for hospital, no throughway, place for bicycle. Give priority to overcoming vehicle. Mostly inakwanga kwa junction, kwa highway. This is what we call the garage. This is what we call telephone services. Youth hostel, penye wanafunzi wanalala. This is what we call a caravan. A caravan, these are a mobile shop or a mobile house or a vehicle without an engine being pulled with a vehicle with an engine. A good example is what we call the mobile toilet and the etc. We are going to learn later. This is what we call the ferry services, camping and a caravan sites. This is what we call refreshment or takeaway. Then we have picnic sites. Penye unaenda, unajienjoy, but at the end of the day, you will go home. This is what we call the bus stops. This is what we call place for taxi. Then no exit, no entry. This is what we call out, in, and many of others. So Kenyans, I want to welcome you all. Remember to subscribe to this channel because this is the first time we are starting. Thank you for watching my channel.